that you run, and your backers inside, they 30 linebackers. We use an alignment, right? If you're head up on guards, you're a 2. Head up on tackles, you're a 4. Head up on ends, you're a 6 technique. Right, head up on the center, you're a 0. All right, you familiar with this? All right, then we use odds for outside. So if you're outside the center, it's a 1. Outside the guard, it's a 3. Outside the tackle, it's a 5. Outside the end, it's a 7. If we're inside, it's a 2-eye, a 4-eye, a 6-eye. All right. So the first thing is to teach kids the alignments, all right, and also the gaps. All right. So let's see. Let's do the center. The first thing that's really important if you're going to teach any type of linebacker, you have to get your kids lined up. So I don't care what front you're using. If you're going to be a 50 front, okay, now you have terminology. Get your kids lined up, right? You can tell your nose man, right? You're a 0 alignment. Head up on him. Head up on the center, right? Your tackle, you're a 5 technique. He's outside shoulder. All right. Want to play him on the inside? No, you're a 4-eye. Okay. Want to play him head up on the end? You're a 6. Want to play him outside? You're a 7. Want to play him inside? You're a 6-eye. So first of all, you've given your kids terminology on how to line up. Okay. Now we're a base 4-2 team. Okay. So we're going to have a 3 technique.
Red bags are defensive linemen.
You guys take a knee. Right. Take a knee so they get that. Give yourselves a little bit bigger space than us. Right. So we're a base 4-3 team, right? We would set the strength to the formation, right? We'd make a Roger or Louis call. So all the tackles would know that they would line up in 2s, right? Wait for the linebacker to say Roger or Louis. What do you want? Okay, it's Roger. That means the tackles would move to the right. So he would be in a 3 technique, right? He would be in a 2-eye technique, right? And you're a tackle, right? Okay, and oh, you're the center.
Shift your money, coach.
2-eye, 3, okay? And we would either be in a 7 or a 6-eye over here, right? Now, so the defensive line knows what's where to line. That tells the linebackers where to line up now too. Okay, Eddie. Yeah, I think I'll teach you how to 4-3 because it'll be easier.
Yep. More 4-3 or more 4-2, John?
Yeah, so we're in half.
4-3
right.
4-3 or 4-4.
Okay, so we're in a 4-3 right here. So our base front is tight, all right, or hat. That tells the linebackers that they're in a 4-3. All right, so since in tight is a 7 technique, what gap is open? Gap's open. See, gap's open. That's his gap. All right. He's in a 3 technique. He's got the B gap. What gap do you have? A gap. That's the weak A gap here. All right. What do you have? All right. You have B to D. Okay. B to D because the end is in the C gap. All right. So now what happens is you can easily get kids lined up, and you can teach 4th graders, 5th graders the alignments. Right? From there, it gets kind of easy, right? Because now you're going to teach these defensive linemen, right, a technique to protect this gap. You're going to teach them a technique to play the A gap, to play outside, right? So now what are you going to do with the linebackers? Right? Linebackers, okay, are going to have to learn how to read something, right? And so many times you get up there because you talk to a kid, 8th grader, incoming freshman. I'm a linebacker coach, right? What do you play? Linebacker. What's your read? What do you mean, coach? Right? Give your kids a tool. Right? Give your kids a tool. The read for our linebackers, right, is near back, right, to flow side guard. Right? Near back to flow side guard. So I am the near back. Okay? Now when we tell them when we're in the 4-3, right, read step is with his inside foot. Read step is with his inside foot. The middle linebacker mirrors, right, near back. Right? So we set the quarterback's under center. So the first drill that we would do, and we don't need all these bodies here, obviously. Okay. My back is be up. I teach them their stance, and their stance is pretty simple. Right? If we are in an overhang position, which just means you're outside the tackle, right? I want a slight stagger. Right? I want a slight stagger. Now we will line him head up on the defensive end because sometimes that end will take the D gap, sometimes it'll take the C gap, right? And we don't want the offense to know. All right, so he lines up the same all the time. It's a toe in step relationship. His hands are nice and relaxed. He's not down here, all right? He's not up here. He's here because he has to see, all right? On the snap of the ball, he's keying back, right? His read step is here. The inside foot, his read when we're with all this gun stuff. How many see shotgun, pistol? Yes? Okay, so if you're seeing that, it's crucial that the read step be a lateral one. Right? And got this from Northwestern. They're the masters at the spread stuff. But all their linebackers take a lateral step. Reason being because in the gun, right, the ball takes time to get there, right? And what happens is they used to take a read step up, and now they get too tight. Now it's happening. They're filling their gaps flat. So everybody takes a lateral read step.
What's your linebacker depth?
Huh?
What depth do you want your
We're at 4.5. Okay, we're at 4.5. That doesn't matter for the 4.3 or the 4.2 or even the 4.4 look. It's 4.5 yards. Okay? So read step, he's looking at coach, right? And he takes the read step. That's it. All right? Take your read step. Coach will step with his right or left foot. You two take it up. Set and go. Okay? One step. Pick it up, put it down. Okay, now you two. Set, go. Alright, so what happens is this. He's the only one that's actually mirroring. Right? If you're inside, if you're a 30 linebacker or a 10 linebacker, meaning you're inside the tackles, right, you're gonna mirror that step. Right? If you're an overhang, a 40 or 50 linebacker, then you're always stepping with that inside foot. So the first drill with these guys would be here, right? I'd have a guy stand right there, I'd stand behind them. Right? I'll say set go, and all he'll do is he'll step left or right, and they'll take their read step. Ready, Quinn? Good stance. Set. Hit. Okay, good. See how Quinn's leaning? Not good. Here. All right, here. That's it. Again. Set. Hit. Okay, good. Now, from there they know what their gaps are. Right? So if coach would step to the right, okay, his shoulders stay square. Step up then. Right? This is our attack. Right? He is going to, when you fill between two defensive linemen, that is an attack. So he's filling that A gap. This is an attack. That's his gap. Right? He has a C gap. He's filling between two linemen. Correct? Okay, so that is an attack. The backside linebacker does what, Quinn? He shuffles. So he would take his read step. He's looking at his key, which is the near back. All right? Near back goes away. He shuffles. So what happens here? We have 7 gaps here, right? Or 8 gaps. I guess 7, not too many, right? So we got 1, 2, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? The backside linebacker is responsible for 2 gaps. So if coach would take a jab step there, they would fill in, and there was a counter, right? He would take cutback B to D. So your linebacker always away from the initial flow has 2 gap responsibility. All right, come on back. All right, so basically what we do here is coach would stand there. We do real quick reps here. He would take one step or the other, right? And they would go to their gaps. Okay, ready? And go. Okay, very good. All right. So now he's a shuffle guy because now what happens is, right? Here's the middle linebacker. The middle linebacker is a 2-gap guy. He's either A or B, depending which way he goes.
Who has boot counter reverse?
So what?
Who has boot counter reverse?
Boot counter reverse. This linebacker here, all right, is responsible for counters. All right. Boot is always a defensive end. Okay. Boot is always a defensive end. I'm sure you see a boatload of that stuff, correct? All right. So this is how we work the counter reads then. All right. Let's do. Here's you don't know it. Okay. Let's do our Alabama drill. All right. Stand up. Okay. Stand up. Get back here and do that. Okay. So what I'll do here is I'll have a tape. All right. I'll have 2 linebackers. All right. 2 linebackers are in the drill. Let's just go. Okay. Now we're in our 4-2 here. All right. It's still our line doesn't change. Alignment doesn't change. Now he becomes, when we go to our 4-2, instead of going from 50, he goes to a 30 or a 40-I, depending on the splits of the offense. He goes to a 30. Right. He is still going to be responsible for A gap. Right. He's still responsible for B gap. Right. Depending on the formation and what other linebackers are in the picture. Right. They can just be one gap players, or they can be two gap players. All right. So what we do here. Right, and this drill, we do this drill every day. All right? Do it every day. We sit here.
What, tackle up or guard up here?
Attack up. That's good. All right, so all we do here, so we tell them that the read is always back, right, to flow side guard. But I do with the tackles because it's harder to see. Plus, when the game has changed, nobody's pulling pulling guards anymore. They're all pulling tackles out of the gun, right? And the tackle is harder to see. So we'll start here. I'll tell him. I'll say, stay, stay. All right, I'll tell him one step here. Okay. Now what I tell these guys is, on here you're gonna take a lateral step, right? Read the back of the flow side guards. If his shoulders are square, he's attacking A gap, hit the A gap. All right. The first one I do, coach, here, you guys stay. All right. Set. These are good steps. Set and go. You take the read step, they go through the gap. Where's your gap, Leon? B gap, right? He would have up downs. All right? Where's the center? Okay. All right, do it again. Same thing. So he's still an A gap player, he's still a B gap player. All right, stay, right here. Set and go. Step and run through. And what I do, since these bodies wouldn't be here, I have them run through, I would have them run through that yellow line as fast as I can. All right? Then the next one I would do, all right? I would tell coach to turn his shoulders, all right? Like he's going outside. Tell you guys to stay, all right? Step and go. Okay, so now Quinn would take the backside A gap, all right? This would be a shuffle here. All right, he's over the top. He would be shuffling here. The safety would come down and take his gap. All right, come on back. All right, so we have flow 2, right? We have flow 2. We have flow Y. Right? Now we're going to go this way. Right? Coach is going to take a step this way. Right? You guys are staying. Set, hit, and fill. What are you guys just doing? I mean, what the hell are you doing? Huh? You don't shuffle out of the 4-2. That's why we have 5 junior linebackers. They drive me freaking crazy. Alright? We're in a 4-2. The read's a little bit different. Got it? Alright, here we go. Again. Step. Hit. And go. He runs through his A gap, he runs through his B gap. Okay, so here's where it gets interesting now. All right, now I'll tell coach, all right, I want him, I'll just point to him, say step here. I'll tell you to pull, and I'll tell you to come down and block. Don't hit anybody. Okay? All right? There we go. Step. And hit. Pull, 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 pull. Now they go back. The initial flow took them this way, correct? Right? The puller takes them back as if the play would initially go that way. Right, so that's how we teach the linebackers how to play the counter. Right, so they're always going to near back, or in the gun we say mesh, which means the quarterback meshes with a jet action or tailback action. That's their read. Okay, and so let's do this one here. Let's do the other one. Coach, go here. All right, you pull. Step. Hit. Pull. Okay. Pull. Come back outside. Right. So Quinn should have been here. Right. Took his read step. He sees the puller. He comes down. Right. I would fill this B gap. But what's going to happen if it's a trap? If he's pulling, most likely he's blocking down. Right. So he would come down. Our end would fill it. Right. And it turns into gap replacement. Right. So now instead of filling that B gap, his ass is in there. I would come outside. Right. And the reads for the backers are the same when we run our 4-3 stuff as we run our 4-2 stuff. It doesn't change. We teach linebackers one read. Okay? Next.
Questions or anything else you want to see?
You're always reading back.
We go back to flow side guard. All right? Forward back. Step off. That's your seat.
Coach, can you repeat what you said? If the tailback shoulders are square,
you think about it, you're going to see, we're seeing inside zone, we're seeing power, right? We're seeing outside zone. Right, if they're going to run power or inside zone, right, his shoulders have to be square because he's looking for the cutback. Right? When they're running outside zone, right, and most teams try to make it look the same way. They'll do a crossover plan, right, and then try to square back up, right. But when you see his shoulders turn, right, now they're coming. Now they're coming, right. But if they're going to run any type of counter action, you have to pull somebody. Right? The toughest play is the offense that Coach Pendergast runs with us, because they run all their counter stuff with no pullers. They have pulls. Right? It's hard. It's very difficult. Very difficult.
So if you have them 4.5 deep, what if it's like 3rd and 1? Is it still that deep? Or
Move them up. Right? In a short yardage situation, you want to put your tackles in the A gap. Now you got B gap. Right? So now the play's got to hit a little bit wider, right? Right? So you 3rd and inch, but A and B gap fill. They have to fill outside in the C and D gaps. Right? But once again, the whole idea of teaching your front, giving them alignments. I don't care what front you're running. Right? You are 0 technique, you're a 3 technique, you're a 2 technique, you're a 5 technique. Right? Give those kids an instrument, right, to get themselves lined up. And then when you talk about responsibility, right, you're a B gap player, you're an A gap player, you're a D gap player. Right? Things become very clear there.
you guys use timing strips at all? You've seen those? It's a long strip. You can make your own out of what's called the garden stuff.
Positions on them?
Yeah.
Yeah, center guard, tackle.
Make them out of the garden. The little plastic trim that goes around your garden, like you can do edging. You could label, center, guards, tackles, and label the gaps. I mean, you guys have even less bodies than we do. I know that'd be a good way. We wouldn't have the luxury of these bodies in practice either. So you got the timing strip. You know what I mean? And what would help you make if you wanted them to represent the gaps?
You always want, like when you're practicing, I know you guys don't have line field sometimes, right? But give kids points of reference. Right? If it's a timing strip or if it's a line or a half line, a lot of you got like 25 kids in your team, 22 kids in your team. You have to give them points of reference. Okay? So the worst thing I think you can do to a kid is try to teach him something without any points of reference. Right? And that's crucial in the learning.
You talk about running back shoulders are square, you got the linebackers coming downhill. When do you have them bail? If you get a toss sweep.
Okay, our shoulders turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So the thing is, they have to understand where is their force at. Okay. So if we were in our 4-2, right, the strong safety or the weak safety would be force. Right. So they know that that's force, and they want to be able to coach starts going. I want to stay right on his inside hip. I don't want to do this. Right. Right. Okay, like you did all day yesterday. All right. And they kept them running out here. You want to stay in his hip, know the relationship. I'll show you a real simple drill. All right. Backer here, backer over here. Okay. He's a ball carrier. So we call it corral drill. It's one of our tackling sequences. All right, just put him here. He pats his feet on the white line. He pats his feet on that white line. All right, and I tell him, all right, he gets one cut. All right, and his leverage, he has left leverage, which means that his left hand is going to be near him. He's not going to let him cross his nose. He has right leverage, meaning he's going to have his right hand on his hip. He's not going to let him cross his nose. Right, and he can do whatever he wants. Right, he's got to get to me. Right, he's not going to get. Right? So they pat your feet, go pat your feet. Right, set and go. Half speed, and stop. And here, okay, this is his leverage. Right, so his outside leg is always back. Right, this is his. He has right leverage. His left leg is free. Right, he doesn't let him cross his nose, and they corral it. Okay, you can do the same concept that you're talking about on the outside. Your strong safety was on the outside, right? We can just do it here. Start over there. Okay. Now you can just tell them, all right, you can go from the 20 to the 30. Don't let them outside you. Don't let them inside you. All right. Half speed. Ready and go. right there. Okay, that's a simple way. It's a simple way to create the, the leverage idea, corral them, right, and know that they're always working together. Defensive players always have to know where my help is. It's either going to be the sideline, right, or it's going to be a secondary person, or another outside linebacker. Okay, we're a spill team, which means that our defensive ends, right, if you're getting any action to them, power, right, we don't hard join it, try to turn it up inside here. We spill it with a wrong arm so that it has to bounce outside, and then our secondary supports it. Okay? That's a good question. Any other questions?
What percentage do you rep it?
Say what?
What percentage of the practice do you rep it as a skeleton?
For your guys' purposes, right? I would have a lineman and read that Alabama drill. That would be 10 minutes every day if I were you. Okay? I don't care how many. If you do 2 linebackers, all right, and a 4-2 or a 5-2, or 4 linebackers and a 3-4. All right, all your backers are in there doing that drill. Okay, now you're handling counter every day. Okay, do some form of corral leverage drill, right? Every day. Okay, you can get into your tackling sequence. Coach has a tremendous tackling sequence. I show him that.
You guys have the packet, right? And most of you guys have the Word document